why do you look so down?
I want to prepare for the NMMS, but I have no idea where to start.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'm here to help. Gory Smart Channel has everything you need for NMMS prep. Just check it out. Subscribe, like, and share.
Really? That's awesome. I'll subscribe to Gowrie Smart Channel right away. Thank you so much.
Hi, today our topic is geography topic. Land, water, soil, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. This is the lesson geography 8th class, lesson number 2. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the land. Land is a natural resources. Land is a natural resources which is not, we have no need to just population is growing on, then automatically land is increasing. No, it is land is a standard only. But due to the overpopulation in the world or in the country of India, land will not be, should not be increasing. So what we can do? What kind of things are we have to do? Actually, land is a very important thing for the people. So according to the land is in the part of land, there are two things are there. One is the water resources and another one is the about the forest area. We have to using about that land. It is part of on the land. That means on the land we have forest area is there, mountains are there, mountains, plateaus are there, and also rivers and lakes, oceanic body, oceans also there on the land area only. But how we have to utilize it, or what kind of things we have to do about the land usage? Land use in the several ways. Yes, land using the several ways. Like in the, we have to using about the shelter purpose. People wants to need the shelter for growing agriculture purpose. Growing agriculture, also we need land, and also buildings, common buildings, and like temples, and we have the such kind of church, mosque, and other things we have to do about that in the place of land usage only. Not only that, we are also using about the road construction, and also we have to need about that electricity purpose also we are using, and public places like parks also we are using, etc. These are all the things we are using about the land. So these are all the things, how to conserving the land area, how to conserve it, conservation of land, how we have to conserve the land area. Conservation means what? To save the land. So these many things, development of agriculture, development of buildings and roads, electricity. One more thing, children, we have that development of industries. Industries also one part of the land usage, etc. So, how to conserve the land? Yes, there are two kinds of land area it is there. Yielding land, unyielded land. Yielded land means which are the development of the crops are called as a yielding lands. And another one is the unyielded land. That land is not at all suitable for the development of crops. So, according to these cropping land, uncropping land, cultivated land, uncultivated land. Land is divided into two types. Cultivated land. Another one is we have to uncultivated land. So cultivated land mostly we are using purpose of agriculture. Very important. Agriculture is very important for the development of the nation as well as the economy. Uncultivated land, using of buildings in the sense of construction of buildings for the shelter purpose of the people, and industries level, according to the industries also we are using the uncultivated land, and also some kind of public places like parks also we are using the etc. We are using the uncultivated land. But what will happen nowadays? Yes, but due to the overpopulation, we are also deforestation is going on. Deforestation means what? Deforestation means cutting the forest area is called as a deforestation. In the forest area also, we are constructing the different kinds of for building purpose, houses purpose, for the shelter of the people purpose, we are using. So why? Because of the high population things. High population areas are there in the world like China, USA and Germany, England. These all the areas are there. But especially in India, we are all facing the main problem of population growth. It is going on day by day. But how can we arranging the shelter for the people? Okay, we are arranging the shelter. But if you are deforestation means, then automatically decreasing the position of rainfall. When the rainfall are decreasing means what will happen? Agriculturally it is affected. That means food crops are not at all coming to the time. So shortage of food also will happen. So it is a link system. So overpopulation is affected to the deforestation. When the deforestation is happening, rains are not occurred in the time. When the rains are not occurred means agricultural crops are not at development. Agricultures are not development, what will happen? Shortage of food, then automatically prices are increasing day by day. So these kind of problems are going on nowadays. So what should we do? We have to do according to the situation. We have to conserving the land area. And to encourage all the children to grow the plants in our surrounding areas where you are there. In our surrounding areas you are using. This is the part of the land area. Where you are coming to the soil, how it will be, what is the use of the soil, how to grow the crops, we can discuss now. Soil is a very important natural resources. So according to the soil, there are two kinds of soils are there. You know that in the olden classes and in the previous classes we learn about that the soils are black soil, alluvial soil, red soil, laterite soil, clay soil or desert soil. All of the soils are there. These soils are actually, what is the main thing about the, see this picture, there are the different plants are there here. The different plants are here formation. This is the topmost layer of the on the soil. It is a very important because we can call it as a parent rock. We have some small stones are there. These small stones are helping to that and also manure are there and pesticides, chemicals we have pouring on the topmost layer of the earth, that is the soil part only. It will be moved into the parent up to parent rock only. And some kind of accumulation of soils is going on. Means inside of that the some soils are going down in the downer part of the crust place. And some kind of flora and fauna, humus are there. So you know flora and fauna means how the flora and fauna, birds, that means animals, and according to the plants, flora, plants and fauna, animals, and humus also. Where the kinds of some kind of dungs are, humus also, waste material it is there due to the waste material using from our body. That is also called as a urea, and also some kind of bones, animals bones, and we have to discuss about some kind of dung, about the cow and buffalo dungs, also make as a manure, and that will be helpful to the development of the crops. It will be in the middle of this. And last thing in the soil, small stones are there. So how the soils are formed? Soil formation, first of all, soil formation should be affected to the climatic condition only. Soil formation should be affected to the climatic condition. Why climatic condition? So according to this, the mountains, plateaus, hills are there. Mountains, plateaus and hills. Due to the mountain, plateaus and hills, all the time they have to absorbing the temperature all the time in the daytime. All the daytime they are absorbing the temperature. When they are absorbing at the evening time, they are absorbing the coolness. These mountains. And at the time of rainy season, these are all the absorbing the water, and finally what will happen? It will be make as a small breaks is going on. Those breaks are divided into some parts of the stones. These stones are due to the wind pressure. Those stones are coming down from the upper area to lower area. Those stones also absorbing the temperature and rainfall and moisture, and as well as wind pressure. Then it will break into the small pieces. Those pieces are again tiny pieces. Those tiny pieces we can call as a soils. This is the totally soil formation depend on the climatic condition only. Due to the temperature, due to the rainfall, due to the wind pressure, only soils are formed. And soils also mixing about that animals and humans wastage, and also humans bones, and also it will be happening about animal bones, dead trees also soils are formed. And according to that about the bones of the humans, these are also changing to the soils, all that kinds of soils. Okay, so soil formation. Soils are very important for the development of the agriculture only. Okay, and time. What is the meaning of time? Time, it will take the much more time. Yes, it will take much more time to development of the soils. Okay, it will at least it will be have the 6 to 7 months to breaking the stones, and sometimes years also. And according to this situation, we have to discuss about the conservation of soils. How to conserve the soils? Conservation is what? Conservation is conservation of soil. Conservation is how to save the soils. Is it possible to save the soils? Yes. How to save it? To using of the different kinds of methods. Mulching is a one kind of method which is to do that many areas are there in the high areas to lower areas, so water is falling down. So that time where people are using about that mixed cropping system. Otherwise hilly areas are their water is pouring on the hilly areas, going to the downer areas. So they have to forming that some kind of ways they have to arranging due to the tubes, and that water will be not wasted, and at the same time soil will not be eroded. Soil erosion means topmost layer of the earth is damaged in the due to the wind pressure, continuation of water. Otherwise the topmost layer are moving to the one place to another place. It is called as a soil erosion. So soil erosion will not be affected due to the mulching, and also we have one kind of trenching system, mulching system, and multiple cropping system. Also soil will not be spoiled. So soil is a very important for that. So we cannot be do kinds of things, and we have that different kinds of methods also we are using. Let us discuss about the different kinds of methods. Intercropping system. Mixed cropping system also called as the intercropping system. In a piece of land there are different kinds of crops are arranged in a piece of land. Not in the only one cropping, different croppings are arranged. Terrace farming, it is in the hilly areas are using the terrace farming. So by that way we should not have any kind of water disturbance, and not at all having any kind of things which are happened about the water also save it, and also land will also not spoil the soil erosion. Shelter belt and mulching. Shelter belt already we discussed about that, and mulching also. These are all the conservation of soils. According to the conservation of soils, we can move about that. One of the important concept is the water. Water is very important. Let us discuss about the water. Water. There are two kinds of things we can discuss. One is that 72% of water on the earth surface and 28% of the land area. So according to 72%, only 2% are the fresh water on the earth surface. 2% only fresh water is on the earth surface. In these 2%, we are use about that what 2% for the purpose of the about development of crops. 2% fresh water only we needed, and domestic purpose also we are using the fresh water only, and agricultural purpose development of the crops, and also domestic purpose of the crops. Domestic purpose which are using for the bathing, cleaning, and also washing the clothes purpose we are using only 2% of fresh water only. Salt water will not be possible to do the domestic purpose. For drinking purpose also comes under the domestic purpose or drinking purpose, and most probably fresh water using for the industries and chemical industries also they are using about the fresh water only, and these many things, and medicinal, about the medical level also they are using the fresh water only. So according to these many things, only 2% is there on the earth surface about this. So what we can do, we have to conserve the water resources. Conservation of water resources. How to conserving the water resources? Conservation of water resources. Yes, we have to conserve the water, means to save the water. How can we save the water? So don't wasting the water for the some of the people are, they are opening the tap and they have to going to do the brushing and some kind of work. So running water is going on. Sometimes some kind of on the roads also they have to open the taps and going. So that wasting the water. Water is wasted. So what we can do? We have to conserve it. Conservation is very, very important. So we can give some kind of idea to to stop the water while you are brushing, while you are going any kind of the thing. How much water we can have, that much water only we can use it. That is also we have to give some kind of values should be needed for the water conservation. And also multi cropping system also very important for the water conservation. Multi cropping system. In piece of land, they are using that different kinds of crops, or using the multi cropping system also. It is useful for the water. We have to save it. There are two kinds of lands are there. Dry land area and most land water areas are there. While you take the example of Rajasthan, and those are all the area which is very less kind of water resources are there. So we have to conserve the water. We can send the dry areas also. So why we should we conserve the water? Is there any necessary to conserving the water? Yes, water is very important to the produce the electricity. Hydroelectricity purpose, we are need a much more water for chemicals purpose, pesticides and agricultural purpose we are using. So those electricity production purpose also nowadays we are using the about the conservation of water is compulsory. Now we are moving to the natural vegetation. Natural vegetation in the sense of plants. Natural vegetation means we have to call like that forest area. So natural vegetation, one of the best example of the natural vegetation is forest area. There are different kinds of forest area it is there. Evergreen forest, deciduous forest, dry forest, and different kinds of forest are there. Okay, these all the forests are we can call as a natural vegetation. What is the importance of the forest? We don't want to know about the forest types. We know that what is the natural vegetation, how we have to conserve it, and distribution. Forests are using for the purpose of fruits and vegetables. Yes, and also using for the purpose of medicinal plants. Medicinal plants are using for the forest area, and also using for the animal skin, animals teeth, animals nails are all are important for the animals. So according to that animals production only we have the leather shoes, leather bags, and also we are using about the some kind of ornaments which is teeth, nails, also very costly for the other countries. Okay, and not only that we can get the number of things which we have to seen in the place of forest area. Forest also giving the about rains also rain. According to the forest, most forest area it is there. Not only food, not only about the food, vegetables, fruits, not only medicinal plants, and also it is useful for the rainy. About that, monsoons are occurred in the place of forest only. It is one kind of the thing. So these many things are not only for the humans bio and also animal system. Bio means life about the for whom that your life they are given the humans animals also it is happens about the forest is given. So wildlife resources also based on the animals only. That means we can be protect the forest area. Otherwise, we can't see that any kind of animals, cheetah, tiger, leopard, many kinds of animals are there. Snakes are there. Different kinds of snakes are there, and wild animals are there. And also we have the domestic some kind of animals or domestic animals are there. But most of the wild animals are living in the place of forest area only. So what we can do, we have to protect the animal life also. Animals also giving the one kind of economical development. So that's why we are arranging the geological parks we have to arranging the all kinds of areas of cities, and all the cities and as well as the towns also are using geological parks. These geological parks are what kind of thing? They have to protect the animals. Animals are very important, so that's why they have to protect the animals. Okay, so how to conserve the geological juice? Zoo is the one of the important geological geological park. There are different kinds of geological parks are there throughout the world and as per the India also. And we have to discuss about that. According to that geological parks, we have one more the important thing is a conservation of natural vegetation and as well as the animals also. Geological parks are not only for the animals, and also it is useful for the conservation of plants and animals, and also as well as the medicinal plant and everything is useful for that parks are available. Okay, now we are going to discuss about that we can have the one more important thing of the geological parks. According to the geological park, 28,000 of species are conserved. 28,000 of species are conserved through the geological parks only. It is a responsibility of the forest department. Forest department is arranged by the government, so that this forest department is giving the protection for the all animals, and also it is a very important part of the role of the forest department and as well as the government. So this lesson we can discuss about that soil and water, about land, how to land was conserved, soil conservation, and also water conservation, and we have the natural vegetation about the forest area and wildlife resources. These are the basic things only for the class 8th. So we have to discuss more important things about that in the further classes. So this is the lesson. which we have to get the more important questions about the general questions also will come for that, like about that how water conservation it is going on, and what are the uses of the water, and forest, what are the uses of the forest, and wild animals are giving the development of economically of the country, how, explain. These are the questions will come for the exam. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it.